Coming up on BG24 News, a job fair recently took place on BGSU's campus.
Plus, the Jerome Library has new resources. Details ahead.
And BG24 Sports has a preview on the upcoming Falcon baseball season.
We'll also take a look at your full Black Swamp weather forecast. Welcome to your Campus to Community Connection.
Live local news starts right now. This is BG24 News, live at 5:30.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Nick Dombey.
And I'm Amy Stegerwald. Thanks for joining us tonight. The 2015 Spring Job Expo was held this Tuesday and Wednesday at BGSU. Reporter Kayla Shadler has the story.
Perry Fieldhouse this week to explore many different job and internship opportunities. Director of the Job Expo, Jeff Jackson, says he thinks this is a good tool for students.
Students don't have a lot of opportunities to meet with employers. And so I always encourage students, when they have an opportunity to meet with employers, to come and do it, because it gives them a chance to make a first impression.
Jackson says he tries to cater to all BGSU students with diverse majors by selecting a variety of employers. Sophomore Nicholas Bush says he thinks the job fair is a great experience for students who are just starting their careers.
Absolutely. I think it's really great to see all the different employers. I just think it's a really great experience and get a lot of exposure.
The Job Expo has been running for many years and will continue to do so every fall and spring. Reporting for BG24 News, I'm Kayla Shadler.
The next Job Expo will be held in April.
Hopefully it'll be warmer in April than it was today. Hey, what can we expect with the current weather, Kaylee?
Well, unfortunately, that warm April weather is still a ways off. We have some current cold temperatures in our area. Right now, it's 14 degrees outside. We have strong winds coming in from the north, bringing even more cold air in and also giving us a wind chill. We have those sunny skies, but unfortunately, those aren't going to warm us up too much. Stay tuned for more in my full forecast coming up.
Not looking forward to that. Thanks, though, Kaylee. The Jerome Library has added a new resource. The library now offers private study areas that students and professors can reserve online. The addition was created after students requested more privacy and less noise in the library. The study areas are different sizes and include USB cords and whiteboards. Dean of University Libraries, Sarah Bushong, sees the benefits for students.
We just knew it was a request, and many libraries are doing this type of service for students and are very popular in other universities.
Students can reserve a study table by going to the library website and clicking the link to youcanbookme.com.
Bowling Green's Parks and Recreations Director is resigning. Michelle Grigor is leaving the position for a position in Toledo Metro Parks next month. County Park Commissioner Bob Calicod will fill the position temporarily until the city hires a replacement.
A Wood County committee provided services to area seniors on Tuesday. The Transitions Group provided seniors with dementia and their caregivers the opportunity to have informal discussions. Several meetings took place, and each meeting had a different topic for participants to focus on. The Alzheimer's Association, the Sterling House in Bowling Green, and the WCCOA helped create these programs.
BG police are investigating the deaths of 2 residents. The 2 deaths are not related. The first occurred yesterday afternoon when police responded to overheard gunshots at Lamplight Court Apartments. The police found a male resident inside dead with a gunshot wound. A similar incident occurred later that day. Police found a female resident dead inside a home on 5th Street. Both incidences are believed to be possible suicides pending the coroner's report.
3 people were injured in a Bowling Green car crash. The crash occurred yesterday on South Main Street in front of Aldi. Augustine Simpkins was turning onto Main Street when he failed to yield a southbound vehicle. The vehicle's driver and 2 passengers were taken to the Wood County Hospital, all with minor injuries. Simpkins was cited for failure to yield.
A new pipeline could be coming to Wood County. Kinder Morgan plans to add a 240-mile line from southeast Toledo. The line would carry ethane and propane mixtures to a chemical company in Ontario, Canada. There are no official plans in Wood County where the line would run through. If approved, construction for the pipeline would start in November of 2016.
Coming up when we return, a car crash slowed down part of I-75.
Plus, Perrysburg could be seeing some new road work. Stay with us.
A car crash shut down part of I-75 yesterday morning. The accident took place just southeast of Bowling Green. The car crash involved a car and a semi-trailer. Minor injuries were reported. I-75 southbound was shut down for almost 2 hours, causing traffic backup. The crash remains under investigation.
Perrysburg Township is planning on making road improvements. The board met yesterday to discuss development plans for Carronade Drive. Their plan is to have Carronade to be extended and serve an access to Route 199. Originally, construction was not to begin for some years. However, safety issues have moved the project up. Members also discussed possibly adding a roundabout to Route 99.
Gunshots were reported in Perrysburg late Tuesday night. The shots were overheard in the area east of East Indiana and Elm Street. Police investigated the area and found no leads. Anyone with information regarding this incident is to contact Detective Mark Bung Gardner at 419-872-8001.
A North Baltimore man was indicted. Robert J. Bard allegedly set fire to a home back in January. Bard reportedly had money issues with the owner. The incident was caught on tape by a security camera. The home had just been purchased by the Wood County Park District.
The city of Rossford may receive a new trash collection contract. Its current contract has already been extended for 6 months. Last year, all bids for a new contract were not approved. Rossford generates around 140 tons of waste per month. The City Council hopes to have a decision made by their next meeting.
The Lucas County's Health Department is seeking to help solve its heroin problem. The Health Department has seen an increase in heroin-related deaths within the last year. A survey on the issue is being distributed across the county. The goal is to help officials better understand the issue. All participants of the survey are anonymous. So far, about 900 people have filled out the survey.
A robbery took place at South Toledo Convenience Store. The 7-Eleven on Western and Howaway was robbed yesterday afternoon. An unidentified male held the cashier at gunpoint and fled the scene. Police believe the suspect was also linked to a separate robbery that occurred earlier that night. The investigation is ongoing. Coming up, Toledo mourns the loss of a former mayor.
Plus, we have your full Black Swamp weather forecast. Stay with us.
Live local forecast with BG24 Black Swamp weather.
Well, that winter weather just keeps on coming. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kaylee Hodge with your Black Swamp weather forecast. Current look outside, it's 14 degrees out there. We do have that sunshine, but it's not warming us up very much. We have this very strong wind coming in from the north-northwest. Now, it's bringing in all that cold air from the north, plus we have to worry about the wind chill, so it's making it feel very cool outside right now. Actually, it feels like it's -2 degrees. Tonight, we're going to cool down to 0 degrees, and we're going to have those light winds in our area, about 2 miles per hour. Now, normally you think, hey, like, no wind chill, this will feel warmer. I'm afraid that's not always the case, because when you have strong winds, it can help turn up the layers of the atmosphere and bring some of the warmer temperatures above us down to the surface. Without those strong winds, we're actually going to feel much cooler as well. That's why we're going to get down to that 0 degree temperature mark. Tomorrow, we're going to actually warm up all the way to 24 degrees. It's sad when that feels like a warm-up. We're going to have some partly cloudy skies in our area, so we'll also have that sunshine peeping in, but keep an eye on these winds, okay? They're going to be feeling a little brisk, but not nearly as bad as what we're experiencing today. Tomorrow night, we're not going to warm down very much. We're only going to hit 23 degrees. That's because we're going to have these snow showers moving in, and those clouds are going to act as a blanket, keeping those temperatures cased into the Earth's surface. A look at temperatures in our area, we're all right around 14 degrees. Bowling is at 14, Genoa is at 14, Sandusky's over here at 13, and we have some of our warmer temperatures to our south at Fostoria and Holgate at 15 degrees. A look at the radar in our area, you can see we don't actually have much going on in the Bowling Green area, but what I'd like to show you is right over here. This is the lake effect snow coming off of Lake Michigan. Now, as those cool winds move over the warm lake temperature waters, they're going to be causing the air to rise, creating those snow showers. Right in this area, right a little bit to the west of South Bend, you're going to get some very strong accumulative snow showers, but you go about a couple miles to the east, a couple miles to the west, you might even be seeing clear skies. A look at the radar across the nation, you can see, again, not much going on in the majority of the United States. Off by Washington and Oregon, the temperatures are so warm, it's actually causing the precipitation to rain, but that's not the case for the New England area. All of this is going to be coming down as snow. Boston is going to be getting hit with another blizzard. Those poor guys just aren't getting another break because lots of snow is coming your way, Boston. A look at what's causing this is you'll have these two low pressure systems right here and here, and both of them are bringing in these cold fronts. That's going to be making the air, first you get hit with cold air and then you get hit with even colder air. That's why we're getting all these cold temperatures in our area and all the snow off to our east. A look at a new segment we're going to actually be having for this semester. It's going to be called Your Campus and Community. You're going to get the opportunity to send in pictures like this one we have from Brenna Jackson of the snow we had back on Super Bowl Sunday. If you see any news or weather, or you just see a cool picture in your area, shoot a picture, send it to us on our Facebook page or our Twitter, and you might be seeing it on the show. A look at our 5-day forecast. You can see that we have tomorrow, at 24, and then we're going to be warming up to 26 on Saturday before a cold front comes through and brings us these snow showers. Then Sunday, we're cooling down to 3 degrees as our high, -5 as our low. That's not considering wind chill, so that means we might be looking at potential wind chill advisories. If you're heading out the door, keep that in mind. You could potentially be having frostbite if you're out exposed to the elements for too long. Luckily, Monday and Tuesday, we're going to be warming back up to 20 and then back to 26 on Tuesday.
Well, Kaylee, a lot of explanation, but basically it's going to be freezing.
Yeah, no April weathers. It's going to be cold. That warm air is still a ways off, and we're going to have to keep bundling up for the next couple days.
Oh, no.
Especially with that low of -7, 25. It doesn't seem like it's going to be warmer, but that's going to be a summer day compared to -7.
Isn't it sad when 26 degrees, we're like, oh, it's a warm up. All I need is a light jacket now.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much for that, Kaylee. Toledo Police Lieutenant Frank Ramirez was in court yesterday. He is charged with felony assault, obstructing official business, and tampering with evidence. The Toledo Police Department suspended Ramirez without pay. A statement from the department is expected tomorrow morning. The preliminary hearing is set for February 19th.
The funeral for former Toledo Mayor D. Michael Collins was today. Hundreds of people showed up in attendance. The procession route was filled with citizens, police, and firefighters who paid their respect. The route ended at Holy Rosary Cathedral. Bishop Daniel Thomas conducted the Mass. Collins will be buried at Toledo's Memorial Park.
Governor John Kasich is working towards cleaning up Lake Erie. Kasich issued an executive order yesterday to stop the dumping of sediment. The order allows the state to set new dumping regulations. The sediment from Cleveland's harbor could be moved into a confined disposal facility.
Ohio liquor sales have reached a record high in 2014. The final numbers are totaling nearly $1 billion. Sales of premium and super premium alcohol products increased by 60%. Official retail sales, which include bars, restaurants, and clubs, have also increased about 3%.
President Barack Obama is taking new actions against ISIS. Yesterday, the president formally asked Congress to authorize military force against the terrorist group. This is the first request like this made by a president in 13 years. According to CNN, the proposal included a 3-year plan. The operation will mainly consist of airstrikes, and no ground troops are to be deployed.
3 students were shot and killed at the University of North Carolina. The shooting occurred late Tuesday night. According to CNN, the suspect Craig Stephen Hicks allegedly had an altercation with the victims over a parking spot. All 3 students were Muslim. This has sparked some controversy over the possibility of a hate crime.
Juan Pimiento joins us now for a look at campus and community sports. Juan.
Thank you, Amy. Coming up on BG24 Sports, men's and women's basketball hit the court this weekend. See how the teams fared. Plus, we're going to preview hockey and baseball and take a special look at baseball player Brian Bean. All this and much more when we come back.
It's un-Falcon believable coverage that you won't get anywhere else. This is BG24 Sports. Welcome to BG24 Sports. I'm Juan Pimiento. The men's basketball team extended their winning streak as they defeated conference rival Western Michigan. The Falcons led from start to finish and were up by as much as 24 points while holding the Broncos to just 34% shooting. The Falcons held the Broncos to their lowest point total of the season. Junior Spencer Parker scored a season-high 19 points and was 7 from 10 from the field and 5 for 5 from beyond the arc. Senior Anthony Henderson added 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 steals. The Falcons took the victory in this one by a score of 65-49. They look to make it 4 in a row on the road this Saturday against Ball State. Women's basketball fell short in their effort last night at home against the Ohio Bobcats, 71-46. The Falcons missed 15 straight shots to begin the game and did not score the field goal until the 9-minute mark. Senior Deborah Hoekstra finished with 9 points and junior Miriam Justinger added 8 for the Falcons. The Bobcats were led by Katie Ellie with 13 points and a perfect 3 for 3 from the three-point line. With the loss, the Falcons fall to 9-14 on the season and 2-10 in the MAC. The Bobcats continue leading the MAC with a 19 conference record. They hit the run on Saturday as they look to bounce back against Ball State. The hockey team looks to clinch home field advantage in the WCHA tournament this weekend as the Falcons take on Ferry State. The Falcons swept the last series at the Stroll last weekend as junior forward Ben Murphy had 2 goals as the Falcons won both games 2-1 and 3-2. The games are scheduled for 7 p.m. at Ferry State. Baseball season is set to get underway this weekend. The Falcons will make their debut on the road in a doubleheader against Southeast Missouri State. The team is returning 5 seniors and welcomes 14 new players. The Falcons will look to improve upon last year's record of 25-27. Both games starts at 2 p.m. One of the returning seniors is infielder Brian Bean. He's coming off the best season of his career. Reporter Terry Lash tells us how Bean is preparing for the upcoming season.
The snow continues to fall outside, but baseball is in the air inside the Perry Fieldhouse. The team has been practicing all winter for the upcoming season. One Falcon in particular that has high hopes for this season is senior captain Brian Bean. Bean is coming off the best season of his career and an all-MAC first-team selection. Brian likes what he's seen out of the younger players on the team during the offseason.
Their work ethic, they're willing to do anything, they're very coachable. Sometimes it takes a little bit to get to them, but they try very hard.
Baseball head coach Danny Schmitz says Brian is a great role model for the young players.
Without question, his work habits. Okay, he has a great love for the game. He's a guy that puts the time in. He's not what we call a time clock player that punches in when practice starts and punches out when practice ends. He's either here early or staying late. He's always working on his game. You know, always trying to improve, always trying to get better.
The Falcons' opening day is tomorrow. Terry Lash reporting.
Bean and the Falcons will start the season this weekend in a doubleheader against Southeast Missouri State. That's all for BG24 Sports. Follow us on Twitter at BG24 Sports. I'm Juan Pimiento, and we'll be right back.
Bowling Green's 7th annual Winterfest starts this weekend. Events will include outdoor skating, ice sculpture displays, carriage rides, and more. The BG Skating Club, High School, and Red Cross are just a few of the organizations handling these events. For full information and registration forms, visit the Winterfest Facebook page at winterfest.bg.
Well, I hope it'll be cold enough for Winterfest BG this year. Hey, what can we expect with the upcoming week forecast?
It is going to be plenty cool enough. It's going to have some warm temperatures are actually going to be in the highs of 24 to 26 range. So you know it's pretty bad when that's what we're considering warm. On Sunday, we're going to have only a high of 3 degrees. And we've got a low of -7 on Saturday. Keep in mind, these are going to be very cool temperatures. And frostbite is going to be a big problem. So keep that in mind if you're heading out the door any of those nights.
Oh gosh, -7?
Yeah, -7 without wind chill, guys.
Oh no, we all know how bad the wind chill is in BG.
Oh no, I know. And like, it's sad, but you look at the 26 degrees and you're like, hey, that doesn't sound that bad actually.
Walking to class isn't going to be painful.
I know, I'll just grab a light jacket. I'm
heavy. I'm going home this weekend actually, so I'll maybe, as if Cleveland's going to be any warmer. I might get some warm up going home, maybe.
Maybe your family's love will warm you up or something.
You can hope.
Yes. Well, that's all for BG24 News tonight.
Check out these stories and more online at bg24news.org.
And check us out on Facebook and Twitter.
Have a good night, everyone.